All right, welcome to Grubcast. We're going to start today. I'm Jack, of course, and this is V. And if you haven't been to the show before, this is what we do. We talk about food, we talk about recipes, we talk about our love and passion for particular cuisines, anything to do with food, really. Your interest. Some people eat food, and it's sustenance. It's just sustenance, and some people eat it for health reasons. I need to eat these particular nutrients and things into my diet, and some people eat it because for sheer joy. we kind of eat for all those reasons, don't we?
Sure.
So
more joy, but
it's more joy for you?
me.
Okay, and it's really weird. I've eaten all my whole life. Yeah, just about from the beginning, from the very beginning.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, way back.
Oh,
Yeah,
when I was
on the teat,
You're-
back
you're
back.
alive.
Yeah. So, but always been a big fan. So, when I was young, I used to eat a lot of garbage. We weren't very rich; they were poor actually, and wasn't exactly, ate a lot of junk. And as I got older, I gained some weight, and I'm like, I'm sick of this. But I like to eat, and I like to eat things that are healthy for you. I like to go to places that are fun to be. I look at all the different aspects of things because you know what? When you go out to eat, it's not just about the food. It's not just about the location. It's not about about the drinks. It's not about the pricing and the parking. It's about all of them. I think it all adds up to the good times you have.
And the experience.
The whole experience, yeah. Because if you go into a place and they got great food, but the service sucks, or they're jerks, or the bathrooms are disgusting,
Yeah, it takes away.
It takes away from the whole experience.
However, if that food is so freaking awesome,
well, name one place. Just speaking, we have a minute here, right?
No, I can't.
Tell me a place that you could say that you saw some things that were put you off, but the food was so good that you're willing to overlook them.
Honestly, you're asking the wrong person right now because I can't think of a place right this minute. I never remember things. So,
well, then you need to start paying more attention.
I will. I'm going to start.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing. I mean, when we talk about food here on the Grubcast, we are talking about all those aspects, and it's important to let people know because if you have great food, but you end up getting there and there's some other situation that caused it not to work out, or it's the people are not very cool, or there's a lot of bums hanging out. I don't know whatever reasons what puts people off these days.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody's put off by something.
Oh well, I know. Okay, I can think of one, but the restaurant's gone. Which used to be that sushi spot that we went to called Kaisen. I hated the actual
place
and the chairs, the booths.
Yeah.
I didn't like all of that, but the food and the people made up for it all.
Yeah.
The environment, everything about it, the music. So,
how about some place that you know of now that is like that? That where you willing to overlook everything because it's such a good food or a good,
Well, I can't think of anything. I mean, I can think of it on the opposite side. So, the drive, like you and I have to drive pretty much everywhere. To go, and a lot of the times that is not. I mean, I will not go because I don't want to deal with the drive. Yeah. But there are a couple places I am now in my head that I know I will make that drive for.
Like what?
Bronx Pizza, for sure.
Okay.
And now I've added Puesto to that list for great tacos and great margaritas.
All of it,
I'm totally willing to do that.
To drive,
yes.
Yeah. And what else?
And of course I drive to LA all the time for sushi. So
you know what? I think I'm going to add Miller's Table to that.
That's true. We drove out to Miller's Table.
We haven't been out there.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, we went out there and they were closed.
I know. Stacy, what the heck?
Stacy, you had the audacity to close on one day of the week. Unbelievable.
But the one day we wanted to go out there.
Oh man, yeah.
We're so stupid for that.
What day was it? A Monday?
Uh-huh.
A lot of places are closed on Mondays.
Most. I think all the restaurants that we like,
would have liked to try,
actually like, or that we want to try. They'll close on Monday. Yeah. And sometimes Tuesday.
Yesterday, that was our day. We were out.
Yes.
And we were like, going to go here. No.
Yeah.
Closed.
Okay, but the one place that was open, which is what we're going to talk about, was EscoGelato.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about this place. It is a gelato. I don't know if it started out as a gelato store.
Probably.
And then they started adding things. Mm-hmm. And now I can go in there. It's a cool little place on Calmia in Escondido, like off of Grand. And if you haven't been there, you have to go there. Nice, cool little shop. They have I don't know, what, about a dozen different gelatos a day, give or take.
Probably.
Yeah, about a dozen.
Yeah.
And I called the lady last night at the counter. I said, I called her the gelato barista, you know, because I said I want 2 gelatos in one bowl. What should I get? She was like, oh, get this and that, you know. And she was right, because one of them had these crumbly oat crumbles on top.
You had the carrot cake,
Yeah,
and so
okay.
you had pieces of carrot cake in
the
there.
carrot cake, yeah, on top. And then the other one I had was the goat cheese apricots.
Apricot goat cheese.
You know, I don't know what happened, but at some point in the past, I fell in love with goat cheese, and I could just eat it on my finger. I don't need, just put a scoop on my finger.
It's true. You'll just take
I could just eat
spoon of that.
So good.
Yeah.
And when they put it in that gelato, man, and those apricots,
It's so delicious.
oof. And they have a berry one too. Like it's blueberry goat cheese.
Yeah, and they change it up. So if you go to their website, you know, they'll tell you what their flavors are for the day, kind of thing. So,
but what I always found fascinating was that you go in there for the first time I went in there was for the gelato, and then I got in and they have about a half a dozen sandwiches that are really great. There's one called the Dito, and that one all of them are delicious. But I think the chicken provolone, pesto, roasted red peppers, avocado, mayo on a rosemary olive bread. That is awesome. And they put it in a panini press, so it's crispy on the outside, all melted and gooey in the middle, and it's awesome. The other one is that grand. I think it's got ham in it, but this is ham, salami, provolone, sun-dried tomato olive spread, feta, caramelized onions on mayo and rosemary on olive bread. All of them are delicious. Yeah. All of them. Okay, and then there's that one called the Calmia, and that's ham, Swiss, caramelized onion, and mayo on a rosemary olive bread. Yeah,
I love it.
In the panini press again.
And I dip it. If they have tomato bisque, I'll dip that in.
Oh, I could just
bisque.
yeah. But see, tomato bisque from there, I could actually just dunk my head in it.
I know.
Yeah, it's that good.
I don't know. I don't think that they always have it, but on the day where they do have it, get the Calmia, dip it in there.
Yeah.
So yummy.
Yeah, the great part about putting a sandwich in a panini press though is that it does melt the contents. Melts it, flattens it out, makes it easier to eat. It's not all, a high, big, tall, thick sandwich. You have to unhitch your jaw to get it around there. It's nice and thin, and it's all, crunchy. And
I like the crunch.
Crunchy, and it's got the melted cheese all binding the thing together, and it's, yeah. And then when you dunk it in that soup, ooh, man. And that, the tomato bisque is not your standard soup either. It's kind of like, kind of thick and viscous and a little lumpy. Yeah. And it's just...
delicious,
fantastic.
Yeah.
So we've been in there a couple times. 20, and every time we go for the gelatos. Then we started with the sandwiches, and then we started with the soup, and then we go in there for the cookies.
And then you turned me on to the cookies.
The cookies.
Oh my God,
they really are. I mean, some of my favorite cookies.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
Yeah,
you brought me home a chocolate chip vegan cookie, and I'm like, vegan? Why are you bringing me home a vegan cookie?
What is this crap?
So once I took a bite of it, I was like, son of a bitch. It was so good.
Yeah, see, the thing I like about them, though, that was really kind of always another thing I look at is, I like it when a cookie's made so that it's not crisp. I don't like crisp cookies. So when we used to make them when I was a kid out of a box or something, and we put them in the oven, and they get brown around the edges, and they get like crunchy. A crunchy chocolate chip cookie. It doesn't.
Chips Ahoy. I actually like the Chips Ahoy, but maybe that's a special thing. I grew up on those.
Yeah, you want the flavor. You want that packaged flavor from the Chips Ahoy. It's not the chocolate chip cookie concept itself. But these cookies they have there they're chewy and they're gooey and they're soft. Not soft like bread, but they have that chew, that buttery, sugary chew that's so good, man. So good. So you can get your full-on dessert action going on in there, and you can get some awesome sandwiches, and you get some good soup, and they have the gelato, of course. I mean, the marvelous gelato.
Oh, but those, you have to say more. But I haven't had. See, when we go back, we're gonna try other things because they have muffins and they have other things.
I've had the muffin; they're delicious.
Oh,
all of it's good.
I haven't had
and I saw that cake case.
Exactly.
The cold cake case.
They have gelato cakes now that they just introduced,
and those looked great.
Oh my God, they look delicious.
Beautiful presentation.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Something I'd be very happy to take to a party.
Oh yeah.
Someone's
Only
birthday.
problem is it's a friggin'
You better have
gelato. You have to have
put it in an
a
ice chest.
cooler.
Yeah, you gotta. But oh my god, looks so good.
It did. We're
So
gonna
good.
get one of those.
Oh, we're definitely getting one. I
For
don't know.
somebody have a birthday.
I don't care if I have to hire a polar bear.
Somebody have a party so we can bring it to you.
Yeah, please. Yeah, well, you'll just have it at home on a Tuesday.
But yesterday I tried that oatmeal cookie that I'd never had.
So
It was
good.
a cranberry oatmeal
Beautiful.
cookie.
Yeah.
It was so good.
And see, I like it when again, I'm bringing the word balance back into it. I think what fascinates me about food is when something's balanced. Like if you're eating a cookie, when I've been to places that have cookies that are kind of not so good, you taste a lot of oil, or you taste a lot of butter, or you taste one flavor is dominant. But I like it when you have the sweet, you have the little bit of salt, you've got the butter, you've got the sweet, you've got the berries. You
taste the actual oatmeal, which I love.
Yeah.
And you tasted the cranberry.
Nothing's dominant.
No.
It's not like being overpowered by one particular flavor. And I think that's what I believe it makes anything awesome. If you want to take the core ingredients and enhance them by adding a little bit of flavors here and there, and that is where something becomes awesome to me.
Right.
And that's the same thing with those sandwiches. Those panini press sandwiches, they're balanced. Somebody thought about which cheese to use and the particular meat and how, what sauce to put in there, what kind of spread, it's all been thought out. And when you think that through, so you get something marvelous. And when it comes to EscoGelato, I'm a huge, huge fan. There's nothing. I haven't had anything bad out of there, and just understand what it is. This is not a dine-in restaurant. You're not going to go sit down, have a.
Well, no, you can.
You're not going to have but it does have chairs. They have tables there, and it is a sandwich EscoGelato shop. But it's not like a sit-down meal. They don't have a server to your table. They do. They have someone serves the table, or you grab your food from the.
No, they come and they bring you your food.
Okay.
No, I love this place. It's a real small family.
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting at, though. It's like it's not a formal sit-down place. You're not going to get a steak. You're not going to get you're not going to get something. I don't think they have cocktails there.
No,
it's not a restaurant like that.
No.
It is a sandwich shop, dessert shop.
Yeah.
And if you get in there, you can get a lot of different things going. But it's just understand what it is when you go in there. It's primarily a dessert shop.
Yeah, small dessert shop
that serves
sandwiches, and they do absolutely come to your table, serve you.
I've never had somebody come to my table.
I absolutely have.
Okay, I'm not
and
down.
and their service is
I believe
great.
you.
Yeah, their service is great.
Okay. I usually just get it from the counter when I go.
Maybe they don't. I'm special.
Maybe they don't like
come
me.
To me
yeah, well,
and
you're
bring
cute.
Me,
I have a certain appeal that only my mother could care for.
Well,
I need to. You too. My kids.
No, I've sat down at the table.
I have a dog that likes me.
I order my food. I sit at the table, and then they bring it to me.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Well, okay. You're fortunate. You're born beautiful. Me, yeah. So
it's really good. I was just reading about it. It said that the person that did it, they did this because they remembered Swenson's or Farrell's ice cream. Remember how we used to have those when we were young? You used to go to these little ice cream shops after a game.
No, Swenson's. I went there, but I thought it was just primarily an ice cream shop.
Well, it says here. It says, I grew up in Escondido. I remember gathering for ice cream in Escondido after softball games for birthday celebrations at places like Swenson's or Farrell's ice cream. Mm-hmm. I have fond memories of those Escondido landmarks and hope that EscoGelato becomes the kind of place where both children and adults create memorable moments of their own. So it's a small little shop, but dear God, it's really worth
good.
it. Yeah,
really good.
So we don't have that many good places in Escondido.
And let's be clear about that, because you made a good point. We don't.
Yeah.
But I want to make it very clear. This is not the place that's only good because it's the only one.
No.
It's not one of those places where you're comparing it to, this is like, it's only like the locals like it because it's just, it's the only shop in town. That's
no, because you could go to friggin' Baskin Robbins.
You can, but that's not this place.
No.
This place has great sandwiches and soups. Everything they do is good. You're not limited just to ice cream. You're not there for an ice cream cake. It's not there. It's got a lot of things going on. You can get good baked goods. You can get those cakes. You can get gelato. You can get the sandwiches. It's a great place to stop in on a summer night.
Yeah.
I'm taking
That's why it was perfect last
when the
night.
boys were little. I used to love coming out of that shop and just on a warm night, out there when it's kind of
Yeah, we're
moist out.
sitting outside.
We're sitting outside, taking a little stroll down the street to the car. It was just great.
That's right. They do the Grand. It's on Grand.
Yeah, right there by the what is it called? The Friday night show, the car shows down there.
Yeah.
It's got to be hot, great during that time.
Yeah, I'm sure that they're busy as can be on summer. What's it called? Cruising Grand.
Cruising Grand.
Yeah.
But if this would be a great place to stop in, like on the way back to the car when you stop off at the one of those restaurants on Grand too. If you stop off to the Burger Lounge or Plan 9 or any of those little burger shops, and then after that, cruise in there. Got great coffees. Get you
That's right.
lattes and espresso.
Yeah.
You can get all those beautiful. Oh God, I could sit there and just taste those gelatos all day. Just give me a spoon. Give me 7 spoons, please. I'll have that one and that one and that one. Yeah.
And they do let you taste it.
They do. They're very friendly.
The other thing too is, like I said, they have new flavors every day. So if you check their website, like today, it says today's selection: almond fig, pistachio, caramel turtle, root beer.
That's great.
Tiramisu, apricot goat cheese, hazelnut cookie, horchata. Never seen that one.
Wow, haven't tried that one.
Peanut brittle, tart yogurt, strawberry crumble, brown butter pecan. We have to go because I love butter pecan.
And I love the fact that they updated it every day. It's great.
Because they're making them every day.
It's fantastic.
Where am I? Yeah, and they have sorbet, lime sorbet, mango sorbet. What's that? Stracciatella. What's that?
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
Stracciatella or I've had it before. It's very good. It's got chocolate in it.
What's the flavor?
It's like a vanilla or like a God. They're gonna say, oh well, it's got amaretto in it or something. It's got a very specific flavor, which I don't know what it is. The liqueur, and then it has I think it's got almonds and it's got like bands of chocolate in the middle.
Oh well.
It's good.
Anyway, so those are their selections for today, and they're definitely a lot of some of the same. But not a lot of those are.
Oh, they got to have your staples. You have to have your staples.
Well, honestly,
you do.
What's
the apricots? I've had the apricot all the time.
All right.
The stracciatella, I've had that. I've had.
Yeah, the rest look new. Yeah. I have not had. I haven't had those.
Okay, so
caramel turtle, we did try that. That
I
was
think
good,
we did. It was
rich.
tasty. Yeah.
Root beer. I love root beer to drink.
You're not going to like it.
I do not like root beer.
By the way, she doesn't like root beer candy either, which is
it's
wrong.
I despise root beer candy.
So, I know you say, oh, it's like a flat root beer.
Yeah.
It's still delicious to me.
No, not at all.
So look, you know what? This is a place. I don't know if there's another place like it. Anywhere.
Not around.
I was just thinking San Marcos. Is there something like that in San Marcos?
Yeah.
If there is,
around.
I can't think of it.
But if there is, let us know. Shoot.
Yeah, if you know of a place that's better or the same or whatever, we want to try it. But this is the one we know here in Escondido.
Finally, we have something that's actually,
it's consistent,
good,
consistently delicious,
and not, an hour away.
And everything seems like they're putting a lot of effort into it. It's not just hey, let's just spit it out. Let's just hurry up. Come on.
It's thought out.
Hey, they need ice cream on the street. Let's just put something out. No. Everything is well thought out and delicious.
And I remember sitting there once and looking up, and a lot of the stuff they try to use, as far as the fruits go, it's locally sourced. Yeah, because they use the
Steely's.
Yes,
Staley
the
Farms.
Staley Farms up here in Valley Center to do a lot of their fruit, whether it be strawberry, blackberries, whatever. I know that they've used them.
So I don't know who the owner is, but I want to say thank you. You're doing a fine job. Keep up the good work, and we'll be there all the time.
Yeah, summertime
and the living's easy. All right. So thanks again for listening. If you're around the area, if you're not, go to EscoGelato.
In Escondido.
Stop in. You can get yourself a dinner. You can get lunch. You can get all kinds of stuff going on there. And you know what? Here, I'll tell you the address: 122 South Calmia, just off of Grand in downtown Escondido. And the hours are, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. weekdays, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. weekends. And it looks like you can order stuff online. I don't know what that means, but you can make an order in advance. Oh, they do some catering. They do catering. You got to do catering, and they do weddings. Interesting. Weddings. Oh. All right. Good for you. Yeah. So keep up the good work. get in there if you're in the mood for some dessert and you want something special. You can go to anywhere. You can go to 31 Flavors. You can go to but there's nothing like this around. Nothing. I can't think of another place even remotely close. So check it out. All right. Thanks for listening. We'll keep doing them. Hopefully you keep listening. Subscribe. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, iTunes. Go there. All right. Keep up to date. Thank you. Have a great day.